to take care of them and train them. No, thank you. They are able to train them and to not be as hostile towards to humans as they are in their natural environments, because when they're in their when they're in their natural environments, they become more hostile and they're afraid to come up to humans because they're scared. And this is why, going back to the first argument, this is why we're bringing animals to the zoos, so they are not being harmed, and so more animals live in today's world, because as we all know, animals were first in the world than humans. Humans came after. No, thank you. Humans came after animals. Animals have every right to be treated well, and we are trying to do so by keeping them in the zoos to have them well surrounded and gated, so nothing bad happens to them. Also, I would like to bring up my argument, which is zoos give a healthier lifestyle. When animals are in zoos, animals are given proper nutrients, they're given a well-balanced diet, and the money that is being paid by admission is being used to give them a well-balanced diet so they can live longer and not become extinct, as it was mentioned by my colleague. No, thank you. Also, they do not have to worry, in a way, they don't have to worry about when they're going to eat the next time, or if they're going to find more and more food, where they're going to find it, because as we all know, food is becoming more and more scarce for animals nowadays because of deforestation, as I would like to point out, and that all those profits are going towards the animals.
Point of information.
Yes.
Are all these profits going to animals? Do people not get paid? Is the owner of the zoo not getting money out of it?
They are getting money out of the profits. The trainers are getting the money because they're training the animals to not be hostile towards animals. I mean, towards people, I meant to say.
Thanks, sorry.
Also, yes. Also, I would like to mention, as my colleague had also mentioned, the educational way that when zoos give an educational benefit to young students. For example, when I was in the 5th grade, I had gone to a zoo in Philadelphia, and the zoo was bigger than this whole resort and this whole property. That's how big they make it. Even though it was in Philadelphia, one of the biggest cities in America, it was still a large property being bought by the zoo.
Point of information.
No, thank you. Also, children never get to see those kind of animals. Yes, they don't. Yes, the animals should, they are being brought from Africa, for example, to Philadelphia, but they're being accommodated by making them feel more and more comfortable, because animals are becoming more and more extinct. And when children see the animals, they learn more about them. They get to see how they interact with the trainer, and how the trainer is teaching them all the skills. And then they actually get to see that their money is actually going towards something well in the world today, not towards, let's say, buying new fur and leather bags. Also, I would like to mention that I would like to say that I would like to also rebuttal what the other opposite team had said about the ecological way, and what my opponent had said, that animals, that you're breaking up the food chain in a way. Actually, humans are the ones that are breaking up the food chain, not the animals. So when we take them out of their environment, we actually preserve more of a food chain for them, because the humans actually do start killing the animals just for their fur, to make leather bags. For example, many designers in today's world use fine leather to use the fine leather from the animals to make their profit, and this is not good. This is why we try and take the tigers away from their habitat. I understand that their habitat is what they were born into, but they need to be well taken care of and preserved, because, like, for example, in Six Flags, when I was there over the summer, so they had told me that the tigers and lions that they have, they're rapidly dying. They're decreasing. Thousands are dying slowly because of humans, because everyone is trying to get them for their fur. And overall, I would just like to say that zoos are not harming the environment, not harming the animals. We're trying to do something good for the animals. Thank you.
I would like to thank the second negative speaker and call the third affirmative speaker.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the third speaker of the affirmative side, and I'll be glad to rebut the arguments of the opposition team and rebuild our arguments. First, the first argumentation of the opposition team was like, zoos are good for animals because they provide good life conditions. We believe that every living creature has a right to live in their own environment, in their nature habitat. And if we take
you have to wait, Martha, till the bell.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you take those animals from their nature habitats and put them in a small cage, we play with their immunity systems, and they don't know how to hunt, and they don't know how to survive. And think about a zoo. When they close that zoo because of the environmental crisis, because of the economic crisis, what will happen to those animals? So this is our first rebuttal, actually. And their second argument was the zoos are preventing the existence of animals. If we leave the animals to live in their natural habitat, there will be reproduction. So we will be fighting with the existence of the animals, because in their natural habitats they will reproduce. Moreover, in some zoos, animals are dying because of not being cared of in good conditions, and because of taking them from their natural habitats, because of because of being depressed. We know those cases, and we see those cases in lots of advertisements. And their third argument was, we protect animals from hunting if we took them to the small cage in the